Yo guys, what's up? Figured I'd go Super Saiyan today with my hair like this, and yeah, I don't know, I'm in a very weird mood. Anyway, I don't have a new team for PU, so I'm gonna rock the same team. I did play some matches earlier yesterday and today. This is the first time in like 1.5 weeks I leathered again. So yeah, I need to catch up with some leathering points, and I think I am decent on the ladder right now. 94 and 41. Yesterday I peaked at rank 12, I think, and then I lost to Hex. I was basically on a 9 win streak, and I was gonna go win streak number 10, but yeah, there were 2 Stonehead missions and a Hydropod mission in the same game, so all got taken down by the same man, all got taken down by left press. So that really sucks, and yeah. Oh no, actually the Hydropod mission is not by left press, I don't remember which one it got taken down by, but anyway, I am currently rank 18, so definitely trying to go for the top 10 right now, at least peaking above my previous achievement. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna hop right into the game. Don't know if I should be explaining anything else. I think you might see recognize the team because I used it last PU live, and I didn't change anything, I don't think so. While we're waiting for the first match to happen, I don't really have anything much to say actually. GPC Season 3 is almost starting, I guess you can say. The drafts are gonna start November 6th. So yeah, I still don't know what I want from my draft, to be honest. I don't know if I want to copy like something I did in Season 2, or I want to go a whole new route with new months, which I am more unfamiliar with, but yeah, we'll see. I might make some rash decisions if I don't remember to plan ahead in time, which might be a problem because I'm busy for the coming 5, for the next 5, the 5 days before crafting. That's it. Like that. Anyway, I'm gonna lead off with. I just wanna lead off with Roselia. I don't know what he's gonna lead off with. Hopefully, okay. I was kind of fearing the Heatmore lead, but yeah, this is equally bad, to be honest. I think Golem is just a fine switch. I don't need to cast that barrier range necessarily if I can just use this to check the pitch out bird. I kinda just want to go for Stonehenge. I don't see a reason not to. I want to hit Luminion. I want to weaken Luminion before it can do too much. Because it's defaulting anyway, so this makes it have less hit points. Well, I was gonna say hit power, but don't know why I'm switching to Raichu actually, but yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna go for HP. I was expecting the Imoga, but he switches into likely Assault Vest then. Like this, I figured it's also. Okay, this is not something I have many switch-ins to, so Thunder. Okay, Raichu's gonna go down. Didn't need it too much, to be honest. It was kind of nice because it did outspeed this whole team, but yeah, it's whatever. Kind of want to just go into this and fire Hydropod because he has no resists. Actually, he kind of does. He has an immunity in Luminion. I forgot it had Storm Drain for a second. Would he switch it in though? I kinda don't think he will, but he might. He's gonna switch it in. No. This is not too bad, to be honest. He's definitely gonna for knockoff. Every single Levian I faced clicks knockoff at this point in time. Actually makes it all switch. That's kind of good play, I guess. Yeah, that's good. Gonna make the switch into Roselia. He might U-turn. It would be fine. He's gonna go for Protect for some more lefties recovery, and I see no reason not to hit the Sludge Bomb or T-Spec. T-Spec would be very useful too. yeah, I'm just gonna start. He was more likely gonna stay in, but this was my best play regardless, as I didn't need to predict anything on his team. Because if he did predict anything on his team, he would have had, for example, 3 switch into Heatmore, which would have put me in an even worse situation. So this is not choiced, and he's more likely not gonna run substitute or whatever. So I think he's just gonna attack. So I kinda just want to make the safe play into Golem again, as he's more likely gonna break with our return. This actually does a lot of damage, and I don't know, does custom perk under 25% or under 33%? I actually don't know. Did he custom berry? Damn it, god damn it. Okay, that really sucks. That really sucks actually. I'm just gonna explode then. If I live then never mind, I don't live. Is whatever. I can just go into this is not too well, but I do have very nice chance of winning, as the minion is massively weakened, so it's not a problem. And I can spam Hydro Pump and kill his whole team basically. Or with Armado can kill everything on his team. Okay, he more than likely does not die. He's life up though, isn't he? So would he die to Roselia? If Roselia, because that would be kinda crucial. I don't know if I want to risk that or not. I kinda do though. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This might be a terrible play, but it might also be this play that saves me the game. Okay, he does make a switch. He sacks a minion, that is completely fine with me. So he reserves his pitch hit, but that's fine too, because like I said, if we get the rain up, I will outspeed everything, and pitch hit is not going to put in too much work anyway at that point in time. I don't know why he saves texting, because it doesn't seem too useful for him, and I don't know why unless his focus says a Rindo Berry. This is a very weird play. or he picked that was choice scarf, of course, because that's why I switched this guy in. That actually makes sense, yeah. So I bluffed the choice scarf, but yeah, we'll see if he dies to life up. And he didn't previously, but he does now. That's crazy. That is actually really crazy. That really works out for me then, I guess. And at this point in time, I can switch. He's gonna probably go into Amoga, I would say, or Leafeon. Leafeon might be a play, but yeah, Amoga is the play. Okay. He's gonna go for a Rain Dance. He might agility. He's just gonna full switch. He might be 2 specs by that damage, because Amoga is weak. it's really weak. Yeah, I don't need this. I'm just gonna D-Wave. Forget. Oh shit, that was actually not the best play. I'm just gonna Encore. I just want to die actually, so. He makes, I guess, a good play. But it does allow me to save Volbeaten. So. It's not necessarily. He did waste a main, so he might be able to play around with it fairly well right now. What I can do is just kill him off with the EQ/Stone Edge. EQ Stone Edge, yeah, I think EQ. My win condition is yeah, it's if you're going to Golden now, I do have the rain, and I cannot set up rain against anything but this guy. Yeah, I think this is fine going into this and just clicking EQ. If he does switch into his Leafeon or into his Imoga, that I could just cut for damage and perhaps set this for the just free damage, which I'm probably gonna do right now. Because this is not a switch in and this is not a switch in, so yeah. However, I don't have rain. Okay, this is just the crucial part where I kinda have to take this thing down if possible. And I do not, but I think I'll live. Oh, actually went for Synthesis. That's actually Not bad. Well, that's actually a bad play, I was gonna say. If I manage to hit here with this. Yeah. So this guarantees me the win. As I can just go for the I could block out with it, I guess, but just setting up the rain and Ice Beam afterwards will guarantee me the win. As I am very sure Ice Beam is gonna take down Emo from the range out. If it didn't, then it would be my own mistake, but yeah. This guy is gone. Basically in PU you face a lot of people that are lower than you on the ladder. I barely faced anyone higher than me, so the climb is fairly slow and the battles are iffy sometimes, but hey, I lost to someone within the 1100s because of those misses previously, so it's gonna drop me back over 2 to 5 points. They did drop me back over 2 to 5 points, so yeah, it's a slow climb, and especially with a team like this where the misses and the hex is imminent, you will drop and you will crash more often than you will. Pretty cool. I'm actually really hungry right now. I haven't eaten yet. I've had breakfast, but I was up early this morning for some weird reason. And yeah, I regret the decision. I kind of want to stay in bed for a little bit longer, so I didn't have to eat at this early in the afternoon. I didn't feel like eating. It's just good. Anyway, I'm gonna pause until we find a game. And as soon as I say that, we find a game against S Champion. And S Champion is Jumpluff is annoying. This guy is usually used as a counter to Rosalia. This is more than often a lead versus me. And Hippopotas might ruin my rain. So does Politoed, because Politoed is water absorb. And yeah, Simis, I don't know, that's a problem to be honest. Okay. Stealth Rocks would be nice. I think Stealth Rocks is the play I want to go for, but I kinda want to weaken his first in case he Scald burns me. As he is gonna go for the Ice Beam actually. And if he freezes me, I'll be pretty annoyed. But he manages to not freeze me. So I do have the Caster Berry right now. He has so many switches. I just want to go for these Stone Heads, but Stealth Rocks is the best play. I could have just knocked this thing out completely, which would have been a really good play as well, to be fair. But I decided against doing this strategy. He's gonna go for Sludge Bomb. He is more likely gonna switch into Volbeaten if anything, and Volbeaten might be able to debug if we go for the Giga right here. So this is just my best play. Rosalia is not my win condition, so if he wants to stay in an Ice Beam to get some damage up, that would be fine regardless. Although if I get Rosalia, if I keep it at full health, it's a nice switch into stuff like Sinusated. It's not like acrobatics or whatever, and I might be able to like avoid sleep power shoot from the jump charge. It should do around 41%, yep, 43%, and I should outspeed this as well, so this is dead. Crit obviously did matter, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into Raichu. He has to go for the acrobatics here, and this is a speed die, but it's a speed die I'm forced to. This is always the case with Jumpluff. If he did manage to put me asleep, that wouldn't be that bad because it was brain offense that outspeeds it and can take it down. So I obviously want to save this, and I think he might actually go for Stealth Rocks here, but I just want to go into this guy as he goes for the EQ, which is the play that was more than likely going to happen. But, let's see. I fear the Stealth Rock, so I'm just going to go for this move. He might knock off, yep. Also fine, completely fine. I can knock this thing down, out. Also a crit, also again that it was definitely a matter, I'm sorry. My sincerest apologies. I mean, this is not that useful anymore. And he gets 2 Stealth Rock switches, so this is not gonna survive any hit from the Armaldo or the Golduck at this point. As he does forfeit, knowing that he is not, he basically can't win anymore. I'm 1483, this guy was almost 1300 on the ladder, so gets a bit higher, but it's not still not anything in the top 50, top 100 of the PU tier. And let's see, what is my current rank? I hope it's gonna be around rank 14, 13. I don't see my name. Oh wait. Right. Rank. Oh, this is the wrong letter, probably. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. I think I probably put NU or something. I'll have to watch back the recording. Anyway, the PU letter, let's see what rank I am. It's slow for some reason, I don't know, it's probably my computer that's lagging, but it hasn't done this in the past. I am ranked 13. So, yeah, almost the goal I wanted to achieve. I think it's gonna be, if I win both games, then I will be rank 9, I guess. Maybe rank 10. If I win just one game, I might be rank 10, depending on the how competent my opponent is. And this team is not the best team, but he does have some threats, because Relegate is actually really annoying for my team, especially if it's the rain offense, but I might just be Rockhead. Stunfisk is a counter to Raichu. This steel type is always annoying. It's not the best version of my team. Tangela is actually a complete counter to Legmaldo, so my win condition is definitely has to be Golduck, which is not bad because Golduck is awesome. So I am just gonna lead with this guy, expecting to lead with Stealth Rocks or anything. I don't think he's gonna lead Tangela, which he actually manages to do. Unfortunate, but I'm gonna have to take the knockoff with Roselia, but that's fine. If he does go for Giga Drain or for Power Whip or anything, that would be even better, of course. He might Sludge Bomb expecting a switch and not knockoff if he is like a more inexperienced player, or if he does not have knockoff in his set. He might be an offensive Tangler, who knows. His team is not the most standard, so, well, neither is mine, but I have some cores that work well together. Hopefully he makes his play rather fast. I'm gonna check his rank real quick. I don't think he's too high on the ladder, but I might be mistaken. Why or something. Yeah, as you can see, he does go for lead seed. He is 1200s, yeah. T-Spikes is really nice. He's gonna go into Clean more likely, as he might use this as a setup fodder, but I do have a nice switch in Volbeaten to take his Shield Gears and Big Grinds and whatever he wants to go for. If he's some awesome set with Toxic, that would be cool. It's not the worst thing. If he's specially defensive, it will be annoying because that is more likely to be able to take the hit. Luckily, he does not have any priority, so he cannot outspeed my Encore, as he knows that and actually switches out, so my opponent is not that terrible at least. Hey! Well, no offense to my opponent, of course, but yeah. If it makes a double switch into Flareon, really nice play. Although still, his team does not fear me that. I'm not that feared by his team, yeah. I actually think he's gonna stay in, but Sleep Powder is my best play. It's just my best play. He cannot damage me. I'm a Roselia, I have good special defense. Stunfisk is not that powerful unless he's like Choice Packs or Life Up. That could definitely hurt. But yeah, I am just gonna... Actually, his Clang might be Sleep Dog and actually miss. The safe space going back into Volbeat, but with Rocks up it is kinda annoying too. I'm just gonna do it because I don't want to lose to this, of course. He actually does set up again. I actually really didn't expect him to set up. I think he's gonna stay in this time, expecting to overpredict actually. Obviously I'm not gonna overpredict because there's no reason for me to overpredict, but I can see him do that play. This man is not making the turns that fast, so he either is thinking really hard about his plays because I have the team matchup in my advantage. And that's fair enough, because if you want to win, you shouldn't throw a game away. It's just because you have a bad team matchup. I actually, out of all the games I played yesterday and today, I have one match I lost fair and square. I think I lost in total 4 matches, and all the others were of course due to hacks. So, but that's fine. I know I lose to hacks usually. It's not uncommon for me to do that. But yeah, I lost one match because I got completely counter teamed. I had stuff like Stunfisk and Relicanth on the same team, Arbok, which obviously is a direct counter to a Roselia. He had a water immunity, I think it was Lapras was on that team too. He had something else that was really annoying to deal with as well. Yeah, the Vibrava, he had Vibrava as well, and that is a counter to Golem and to Armado. So yeah, I got best, and Meganium. Meganium was the thing that won for him in that game. So I think he might stay here and expecting me to make a U-turn play. Don't know. But anyway, that game I played yesterday, I obviously lost it, but I did make a series of good plays, and in the end I banked on him over predicting. I was in with my Golem versus. He might switch right here. I was in with Golem versus Meganium, and previously on a Meganium I switched into Roserade and double switch out on the Arbok switching. But I figured he might make a play predicting that, and I stayed in with Golem on the Meganium, and I died to the Gigaburn, so yeah. RIP. I think my... I don't want to have this weekend too much early. I think it's gonna have to be play though. He doesn't have that much priority except for Flareon with Quick Attack. So only Flareon really can be a problem. Do I outspeed? I thought I had one more Encore turn left. I did outspeed him right there, so I should outspeed him right here too. Does Ice Beam kill? I don't want to miss, so Golduck. Golduck blank set, I guess, yeah. So unfortunately, things are not in the team though. Modest. No, Modest. Modest. Item, light up. In the rain with Hydro Pump. And with Ice Beam. Versus a Clang. Be a Restock, that's more than likely the set he's running. Ice Beam is not a KO, so Hydro Pump is my play. And I do hit, nice. I did take some life for damage, which is kind of sucky. But it is whatever, I cannot help it. Yeah, what is gonna be his play? I think Tangela can live an Ice Beam. Although weakening Tangela would be nice, but he has a regenerator, so he can win if his Tangela is back at full health later on in the game. Anyway, he's gonna go into Vanillix, and I think Vanillix might be able to Hydro Pump. I kinda feared it will. I think I've been in this situation before. Vanillix, he shouldn't be able to if he is. I shouldn't risk this though. That would be a bad play if it doesn't work out for me. How much does a Vanillix do to let me open this one. Versus Golem. Vanillix, Penny, Luxu. Wait, Atlas. Did exit distance is straight of course open up. This is my win condition. Shouldn't sack this, Need to remember I should not sack this. It just like switchings, that's the problem. I'm just gonna further off Raichu then. I don't think I need Raichu that much. As I am able to live, nice. Unfortunately you get frozen, which is awful. And that means that I cannot put any work in with Raichu. However, I actually don't have too much right now. I think like Maldo could be a play. I don't think if it's versus a Raichu, Pew, I don't care what, I don't have any points. Freeze Dry does that much, so it's probably this set that he's using versus I don't even remember what I was gonna call him. Oh, Armaldo, yeah, Armaldo. And the utility without the HP does nice. No, it cannot KO me after Stealth Rock, so I can switch this guy in and I can go for the EQ Stone Edge. He's more likely gonna switch in Tangela, but I don't want to make the over prediction, so actually just gonna I'm gonna miss his Stone Edge. I'm gonna show you why this team is so hex weak. Yeah, like I said, I don't need to like Maldo too much, and yeah, I mean Flareon is gonna be a problem, but in the rain, unless it's like Guts Facade, because he did set up a T-Spikes for it, but Guts Facade will be kind of annoying, especially with Quick Attack. So I need to keep Golem around for that, and yeah, Golem and Golduck are going to be my win conditions this game. So Roselia and Armaldo are the things that I can use to further off against this team. Actually, he switches in Relicanth, or he Stone Miss. Unfortunate. Don't know if it's offensive or defensive. Don't really have switch-ins, so I'm just gonna EQ, hoping it's gonna be defensive, and it's actually not defensive because the defensive one is around 50%, and this did a lot more. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna Stone Edge. I mean, if he wants to switch in Tangela, I can get some good damage in Tangela. If he wants to, if I miss, he's not gonna be a rest variant. If he is, then fuck my life. But he's not going to be a rest variant, and he will die to poison regardless, so it will be a double down, and it's going to be double down regardless, so this is just my best play, I think. I don't know why he's not switching in Tangela though, at least, well, I know this play he is not, but Tangela is a counter to Armaldo, even with X's or anything, so yeah. Anyway, Flareon. I think it's about to come out. Maybe it's gonna be Fenelix actually. I think Fenelix is the better play for him to do. Can I live Fenelix? It's super effective, but Roselia has some good Spadef. Oh, that's not the. I don't know what he does actually, but Freeze Dry is, yeah, I guess I can live it, but it depends on the roll, because with this Stealth Rock damage it might KO me. The roll is in my favor though, unless he has Ice Beam. Ice Beam, I think Ice Beam might be roll in his favor, obviously. Ice Beam just straight actually out, so if he has Ice Beam he gets bad news. If he is not, if he's Freeze Drying, I think I'm not letting me hit. So, yeah, I think he got a max roll there. So my play to make has to be rain. It has to be rain. It's the only way I can possibly pull this game back. And Golduck and Hydro Pumps. If Golduck manages to miss, it's game over. If I can keep hitting and I can keep destroying his team, that would be fantastic. He actually switches in this thing, which is okay. Okay, he might, if he plays this well, he wins. If he plays this well, he wins. As I kind of want to go for Stealth Rock because he should switch. He should switch. But I think I'm gonna have to back on the choke. Golem, not Golem. Why is everything blank set? This is so annoying. 252, Jolly, that's fine. Stone Edge versus Tangela, which is defensive, more likely. It's not gonna KO. Gonna make on a choke. Crit, crit, crit. So gotta. Oh, he actually chokes really badly. Sec this, please. He actually manages to sec it. I don't know. The crit shouldn't have mattered, I don't think. And superpower might be annoying. He actually, if he has superpower and he subs down even more, could be bad. Could be bad. It's probably gonna be bad. Looking at because he gets the elite seat recovery back as well. I think I might be in a bad spot. Unless he manages to keep sober me until I get in the cast up range, and at that point I can just KO. So please choke to the point where I can do that. Okay, one more, please, 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 please. We'll see. And he manages to nicely choke away. I mean, it's the most, yeah, I don't know. He can quick attack, but it's not gonna KO me. So GG. That's probably like he's gonna be fuck my life. But thankfully I won that game. Unfortunately, some hacks in my favor, the freeze and the max roll. But yeah, that's how the game works. Unfortunately for him, he manages to. Well, fortunate for him, he has his new learning experience and he knows the tier a little bit better now with the cast up golem being everywhere. So, but I have to admit I got a little bit lucky because against a more skilled player I would have lost that game. He would have capitalized on that nicely, and it would have probably prevented me from taking out his Tangela with my golem as well. So another play I could have done was save Golduck right there and gone into what's his face? Gone into golem, but I figured I would just die to the grass move. But he did go for the lead seat that play, so I might have been safer with the golem switch. But yeah, actually, that would be a bad play for a good player. So anyway, red eyes. That's a good stop to my Golduck, and this is a good stop to my golem in our model. And a nice Machoke. I have not seen Machokes in forever actually. I'm gonna lead with Rosalia. He does have a Matang, so Matang could be pretty bad because Matang is not something I am too familiar facing. Well, I know what it does, but not with this team necessarily, and not in PU in general, at least in this meta for PU. So he might be really funky and agility, and he might be defensive, he might be choice bandit. I don't know. He could be anything. All I know is that he's a steel type and he completely blocks Rosalia from doing too much damage. He knocks off. Alright. Can just kick it right. I think getting these specs up is not that useful, although versus red size it's gonna be, well, I wanna say crucial, but it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be really nice. So I can nicely sleep powder, as I didn't expect him to be scarfed. Luckily he stays asleep and I can just set up my stop rocks right there. Actually, I kinda want to double switch expecting the Bravo switch. Nah, just Stealth Rocks. Stealth Rocks safe play. He's gonna go into Bravo anyway, but Stealth Rocks is a safe play. What I can do here is prevent the defog, but that doesn't seem the best play either. That does. I'm just gonna go for some damage, just scouting for what kind of set it is. As he goes for EQ. Actually, that's really not that bad. That's actually really nice. Just gonna explode here and take down the Brava. So that worked out really well for me. Unfortunately, all of my special daggers are still left for the first red side, so leg model is gonna be very crucial for that. But yeah, good job. I think he's gonna go to Floatzel. I think he's gonna go to Floatzel. But I assume Raichu cannot hit from Floatzel. I assume so. If he Choice Band, I might just straight up die, but at least I know it's Choice Band him. Sorry, I had to cut there. My bed came upstairs, so I did make a series of plays, like 4 plays. Floatzel actually turned out to be banded, obviously. I made a dose with predicting his Regice, but he managed to go out into Metang. And unfortunately for me, he woke up that next turn and he managed to get Stealth Rocks. As I ran that on his Meteor Mash, expecting him to predict the Encore, but yeah. Let's continue. I'm just gonna go for U-turn and switch right into Golduck, as I expect another Meteor Mash. And I'm just gonna Hydro Pump and see what I can hit / kill on the way. His likely switch, if he's gonna switch, is a Regice, as he sacks Metang. He might switch in Roselia or Regice here. I think Roselia would be better play, as Regice cannot necessarily knock me down from that range because he's well, he should have turned the ball, but yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go into Roselia. He might Sludge. It's Giga. I'm just kinda want to T-Spike actually right now. If I can T-Spike and knock, damn it. Okay, should have covered it. Sleep over. I think I would speed this, unless he had speed this, unless it's Scarfed. I might be Rest Sleep Dog. That could be a set that I don't think that's too uncommon. I'm just gonna scout for the damage in this. Is he Sleep Dog? He is not Sleep Dog. So Regice is gonna go down. And that's really nice for me, as Regice was a stop to Golduck, and actually Golduck can potentially do some massive work for this team now. As his switch is Roselia, and I can just let's bomb this too. And I more than likely outspeed, as I do. As he spikes up, yeah. I'm just gonna slash bump. If he synthesizes would be bad. He does not. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, I just don't want to die to Floatzel's Aqua Jet with Volbeaten. And I don't think I do it at the range of health. Okay. My series of plays. If I go into Golduck right here, I knock down this thing with Ice Beam. I don't think he's gonna switch. And he'll revenge me with either the Choice Banded Floatzel or with the Machoke. If Machoke, I can hit him for nice damage. And I have to win with Armaldo. Armaldo can deal with everything on his team, barring the Machoke really, especially if it's Violet. I did damage him, I don't know what I damaged him with. Machoke, the digging, yeah, Sludge Pump with Roselia. I'm gonna calc that set then. That Ardu has it's fine. What was the I don't know. Machoke. There we go. My memory is terrible. Machoke. Yeah, I guess this set. Modus 252. Eviolite. Modus 252 does. Okay, that does this amount of damage, so I think it's just max HP. And I have 60 seconds left, so I could potentially set up a rain right here, but that would make me only weaker to the Aqua Jet. If anything, I think Golduck is the only thing that can live on Aqua Jet, because we get the rain up. So, but this is defensive, that has to be defensive. And then versus Machoke. This is tough. Yeah, I need to lift the Aqua Jet from the banded Floatzel, so This cannot, this simply can't, so this can't be no win condition. I have to go into this and I have to just to click EQ and hope I outspeed. I think I outspeed though. I should outspeed this. Looking at the damage I did with Roselia versus Roselia, he's defensive in some way. So I'm not fearing him outspeeding me. If he does, then fuck my life. But yeah. I think Floatzel is gonna come in on the next turn and just Aqua Jet slash waterfall for the KO. If he is waterfalling me, I can set up my ring. And yeah, we'll see what he does actually. It all depends on him. As he does go into Floatzel, as I expected. This is more than likely Swifts him. If he swifts him, he shouldn't be swifts him though. If he swifts him, I lose. That's. But they don't run swifts him unless it's a running team, so I am not fearing him swifts him. So let's see. Can I or can I not manage to pull back this game? I don't want to give him guts, so I'm just gonna let myself go down here. As I think he's gonna be no good anyway, but yeah. Actually, I don't think he's gonna be no good because he knocked off instead of dynamic punched. So I think Aqua's just gonna kill me from that range. It should kill me, and especially with the bullet punch. Yeah, I'm dead. I am dead. Unfortunate. He might not run Aqua Jet though. That would be crazy. But yeah. I'm gonna go for the height of the mesh because I'm cool like that. I see Aqua Jets anyway. Ooh, or is he not gonna Aqua Jet? He's not Aqua Jet. Yeah. He does have Aqua Jet. Yeah, unfortunate. He was not that bad on the ladder, so unfortunately my last game I lost. It was a good game versus Chocolat. But it's whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know when I get my next video up. I think it's gonna be a GPC related video because the draft, like I said, is gonna happen in a few days, 6 days exactly. And yeah, I don't know what else to say right now. If you like this, please leave a like, show the support, that would be definitely appreciated. And especially if you leave a comment as well, I would love you. So if you can do it for me, it would be great. Thanks for watching and see you.